Uganda's oil sector was meant to usher in a wave of inclusive growth, promising jobs, infrastructure, and improved livelihoods for all citizens. However, despite billions in investment and rapid expansion of the industry, persons with disabilities are still being excluded from employment opportunities, training programs, and decision-making spaces.
N'abaliko obulimu tebalinayo ku mirimu. Teriyo emirimu gibagamba nti gino gy'abantu abaliko obulimu. Era ne baali bajja bawandiika bakubuuzanga oliko obulimu nti ye nga bakuwandiika n'essaawa yo wadde akantu akamu bwe kati kagamba nti kano kaaba abaliko obulimu abakoseddwa mu payipu ya layini y'amafuta ako ssaawa kabako baatulyaza.
Article 27 of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities requires state parties like Uganda to employ persons with disabilities in the public sector, while other articles affirm support for families raising children with disabilities. Article 32 of Uganda's Constitution and Article 14 of its Persons with Disabilities Act also mandate affirmative action for persons with disabilities. Despite these legal obligations, Ugandans with disabilities and their families report being excluded from job opportunities in the oil industry.
Nyumba yakupangisa emmere yakugula buli kimu kitonoolidde ensi era gamazima tasoma kuba obulwadde bwayina ne kakati bukya ate n'ekyokubiri emirimu gyayo tugifunira mu kyansi era ne kakati ninga ali mu kusaba Mukama Katonda singa tuddamu kano akalulu akaddako kuba kirina ng'enfuna ekyansi.
With disability, I know we were being abandoned. So once again, I would like to say that people with disability, we always do our works. I can wash utensils, can wash clothes. We can just pick the rags from the compound. We can even be the gatekeeper.
Nkabale matuweni wiro kadua kakukaramu ko kumakuta.
We as person with disabilities, when it comes to work in oil,
okora kabasomi bali mwana ku applying application gyamu n'otwala yona kyonka nyamba sigala bakutigiri hawo batakuyere mulemo.
Those who have the required skills, they are there, but sometimes they apply and leave them there without a job.
Section 9 of Uganda's Persons with Disabilities Act prohibits employment discrimination and requires reasonable accommodations and accessible job advertisements. However, systematic barriers to education and opportunity mean many Ugandans with disabilities lack the skills to compete and often don't even hear about the jobs due to inaccessible recruitment platforms.
This is a sector that requires highly specialized talents or skills. As you know, people with disability, most of them, in our context in Uganda, most of them don't complete education. So you find, even when you are recruiting and you're calling, they are already excluded at that point.